Mickey Hawkins outside the Boleyn, West Ham Fan TV. I'm standing here with a very special guest today, ahead of the game against Chelsea at the weekend. It's David Louise. David, how are you doing?
I'm great.
No, of course it's Younis from 100% Chelsea. Looking forward to the game this weekend, Younis.
I am. I love a good London derby, West Ham, Chelsea. It's exciting stuff. Obviously a little bit worried, to be fair. I'm not coming here fully confident because we've been all over the place.
I've been just about to ask you about that, mate. I'm looking at the Twitter feed, and people are worried. People are worried about us. And are you genuinely fearful that we could do a job on you here?
I'm not fearful, not to the point where I'm panicking, but West Ham are more than capable to get 3 points. More than capable. You guys are fourth in the table.
Of course.
Yeah. We've been all over the place. Hopefully we've bounced back and we're going to start our run of wins. But you don't want to come to West Ham when you want to start a run of wins. So
let's talk a little bit about Chelsea, because obviously we don't watch Chelsea. You watch Chelsea. Who've been I'd say your star players, but who have been your disappointments? Because it's not been great, has it? Who's been the people that are letting you down?
To be honest, we've been weak all over the place. The whole team have been underperforming. You have to admit there's a few who are putting in 100%. That effort is seen. Someone like Willian, for example.
Yeah, he's been good.
He's been quality. Banged in 4 free kicks and whatnot. Ramirez is another example. You can tell he's working his socks off. But there's others. Hazard, completely off his game. Costa admitted he came back overweight. Ivanovic.
He's lucky he's injured, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I never wish an injury on someone. You don't do that to any of your your players. But it's a blessing in disguise when you have to look at it, because he needs a break. He needs a big break, and hopefully when he comes back he can be on his game. But as I said, you can only take maybe 2 or 3 players, and the rest have been underperforming. So hopefully now that confidence is starting to bite back. Someone like Matic is starting to look like he's playing better. Hopefully that goes all across the whole team, and everyone starts playing how they should be. Let's
talk about Hazard, because I haven't heard his name come up yet. Absolute star man, one of the star men in the Premier League this year. There's a lot of rumours flying around, Younis, about this doctor situation. Yeah. Is this what is Jose losing it? Is this what has lost him the games?
I wouldn't say Jose's losing it. I'd say he's made mistakes. You have to admit that. Even I'm someone who wanted Mourinho back from the days of AVB, and I admit even he made a few mistakes. Constantly trying to play Ivanovic, even though I can understand he's trying to get his confidence up, or constantly trying to play Hazard when he's blatantly not up to it, or I think he's just trying to keep them playing and see if it just magically comes back. Yeah. But it hasn't worked. And someone like Hazard, the whole season at the moment he's just been off it. I don't know why.
Does he need to be dropped?
He has, to be fair. There's games where he hasn't been playing, and rightly so. And Mourinho's made that clear. If you're not going to perform, no matter what your name is on the back, you're not going to play. The doctor situation, that did affect the team. That did affect the team, I think. But I think the media have blown it way out of proportion. I mean, everyone knows Ivo Carneiro. No one knows the other guy who's involved, John Fern. No one knows his name. Yeah. So the media did play a part.
He's not as good looking, though.
No, he's not. And that's the reason, yes, because she's an attractive, physio. And rumours are going to kick off that maybe she's done something with a couple of players or whatnot. So I'm not surprised. But hopefully that's gone. That's in the past now.
Fast forward to the weekend. Let's go to last weekend. You got a good win last weekend, a much needed win. Yeah. But let's look forward to this weekend. What are you coming here hoping to achieve? Do you think this could kickstart your year?
If we win, definitely. I've said it recently, the past week or so. Now I don't care how we win. Like, we started off the season hoping to see attractive football, hoping to see a nice style of play, keep the defensive block there, make sure we don't concede. But now it's just, listen, I don't care how we're going to do it. We just need wins, and wins generates confidence. So West Ham, tough place. Even if we have to park the bus against you lot, I think that's going to have to be done.
18th century football, as a man once said.
Yeah, pretty much. It's effective though. So.
It was on the day, yeah. Well, let's get a prediction from you, Younis. Obviously, we're all looking forward to going. What do you predict that's going to happen at the weekend? Who are you worried about? Let's do that first. Who are you worried about from West Ham? Payet. Payet.
Yeah.
Payet.
To be fair.
Payet.
Yeah. I mean, I like what Bilic is doing. I like what he's doing. Since the moment he's come in, it's been like, I think for you guys, a breath of fresh air. It's a new style. He's aggressive in his stance. I think, to be honest, you guys are all across the board. I can't pinpoint one position where it's been, you have a problem here or you have a problem there. I think collectively, you've done wonders as a team, which is the complete opposite of what we've done. So, I think we just have to see West Ham as a group and just try and contain the whole group rather than focus on individual, because at the moment you guys are flying fourth and you're in Wonderland, aren't you?
We've got one of your men, before we go into the predictions, I know I'm dragging this out a little bit, but we've got one of your men, Victor Moses. Do you wish he was still at the Bridge this season? Because he's been on and off for us, but he performs very well, creates good chances.
He did pre-season for us. He was our best player pre-season, regardless. So I'm shocked he left. I'm shocked he even got sent out. But worried, on our good day, we can contain anyone.
That wasn't a question. No. Would you keep Moses at?
To be fair, yeah. I think I would have. When you see someone like Hazard not performing, and then when you get Pedro and he's not performing, for example, and you're like, all right, who do we turn to? We have Kennedy. Victor Moses would have been, it would have been good squad depth. But it's not a catastrophe for him to not be at Chelsea. It's not a catastrophe for us. So I think he's doing a lot more for himself at West Ham than he could at Chelsea, because he probably wouldn't be playing as much. But yeah, we definitely got to watch out for someone like it.
So let's go to predictions for the weekend. What do you predict is going to happen?
My head says 1-1. If I'm looking at, because I know we're not going to come here and try and score 4 or 5 goals. That's not going to be the case. We just need a win or take something from the game. So we're going to be playing, dirty football. You know what I mean? So my head says 1-1, but hopefully we've turned around that corner, and I'll go 1-0 Chelsea.
Okay, 1-0 Chelsea. Thanks very much for joining us, Younis.
No worries.
Absolute pleasure, and I'll see you at the weekend, mate. Come on, you Irons.